It's Farm Friday, y'all. We got 7 houses to look at today, so let's get on to the first one. All right, we're at our first property here. This one's a 4-bedroom, 3 full baths, 1890 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, we just walked inside the property and you are welcome to a split level here. Nice entrance. Coat closet right there at the top, at the entry level. We're gonna go upstairs first. And at the top of the floor, we have our living space here. Flowing into your kitchen. And you have those new slim shaker style cabinets and that quartz countertop. Nice little bench here to sit at the window and a little nook area. Tile work. Dining room is here. And that's off of fine. And here's a deck here on the side of the home. Wood burning fireplace. Then we're gonna work our way down the hallway. There's a ton of natural light in here, which is great. Here is your full bath in vertical tile. Makes that bathroom look really big. Bedroom number 1. Here's bedroom number 2, facing the front of the home. Got your linen closet there, but they put a coat, which is interesting. Here's your primary bedroom. Nice and large. And then flowing into your primary bath. You do have a single sink in here. They could have put 2 sinks, but they wanted more counter space. And then this is an interesting style tile, because look at this. You have vertical tile on the side, and then along the wall, you have this textured tile. So moving along, we're gonna go head downstairs to the lower level. The bottom of the stairs, you'd have another door here, so you're able to separate the two. But you do have a family room on this bottom floor. Guessing this is understairs storage. And here is your 4th bedroom on the smaller side. Laundry, and then pass through to your last full bath. And then of course you do have your garage here, which is a 2-car garage. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 4-bedroom, 3 total baths, 1890 square foot home, built in 1993, going for $825,000 in the Skyway area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at our next property here. This one's a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 1310 square feet. Just take a look inside. All right, just walk inside the property here and you're welcome to your living space. To the right is your kitchen. You have shaker style cabinets, quartz countertops, and stainless steel top appliances. Moving along over here, I believe this is your dining area. Washer and dryer here, which is your full utility room, and then you do also have a 3/4 bath pass through. Over here is, whoa, this is a big room. Is this a bedroom? This is like a bonus area. This was a garage, but as you see, it has been converted into like a bonus area. So it could be like another living space. But check this out, look how long it is. Insane. They could have probably put a little mother-in-law over here. That was not what I was thinking when I open those doors. All right, so moving along over here through the living room, we're gonna enter over here. Here's bedroom number 1. That's interesting. It's covered with insulation, so we'll see why that is there. Going down the hallway, bedroom number 2. Looks like there's a shed over there. Here is a full bath as well. And then here is bedroom number 3. Yeah, there's something going on back there. I think they built like some hodgepodge hangout area that you can't get to unless you go all the way around. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 1310 square feet, built in 1944, going for $655,000 in the Skyway area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at our next property here. This one's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1340 square feet. Just take a look inside. All right, just walk inside the property here and you're welcome to your living space. You have a galley style kitchen that goes along the wall here. Butcher block countertops. Over here, I believe this was a detached garage at some point and they closed it in. So over here is more of another family room. It has doors that go out to the back. Moving along. Over here, you have a barn door that goes into your full bath. And that is a jetted tub. Check that out. Here is bedroom number 1. Small bedroom, possibly for a kid. Followed by bedroom number 2. Linen closet there. And then here is bedroom number 3. And this is the primary bedroom because it does have the deck to go out on. And there is ductless heating systems, which has AC as well. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1340 square foot home, built in 1950, going for $610,000 in the Lakeridge area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at our next property here. Getting closer and closer to the water. 4 bedrooms, 1 3/4 baths, 2,050 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, we just walked inside the property and you're welcome to your dining area. Nice little bench at the entrance. Moving along into your kitchen. These are oak cabinets. And actually, they might be Corian countertops. That was a thing back then. Nice little breakfast nook here that blows out to your backyard. To your living space, you got a wood burning fireplace, and look at that, you have a corner peekaboo view of Lake Washington. Look at that. This also goes out to a large deck, so you can enjoy those. Let's see if you can have those views out here. You do see them a little bit. Nice big corner lot, so you have plenty of space for parking in a yard, which is great. We're gonna move along down the hallway here. Coat closet there. Here is your full bath with a lovely pink tile with burgundy accents. Bedroom number 1, this is a pretty large bedroom here, facing the side of the home. Bedroom number 2 has access to that deck, so this might be the primary. Here's bedroom number 3, facing the front of the home. And then we're gonna this way, looks like there is stairs that go down. Here, all the squeaky floors, all real wood from back in the day. Here is your one-car garage. Not much to see in there. Then you also have your family room, which is on the lower level. And look at this, you got a cool little bar area. That entertainment right there. You can go back there and be the bartender and just serve some drinks. Laundry area with your furnace. And I believe your water heater is not here. Huh. No water heater there. Might be behind some of these walls. Storage closet. Tons of storage here. Look at all these built-ins along here. And then here's your 3/4 bath. There's that lovely pink again. And then last but not least, here is that last 4th bedroom. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 4-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 2,050 square foot home built in 1955, going for $775,000 in the Lakeridge area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we are at our next property here. Look at these garden beds. It's nice. This is a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 1,426 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, we just walked inside the property here, and welcome to your living space. Got a gas or wood burning fireplace, apologize for that. Big picture windows here facing those garden beds. Flowing into your dining area that also has that big picture window. Moving along into your kitchen, and as you see, you do have a little bit of dated kitchen. They did do some fun stuff with it, with paint the cabinets, but you still have that tile there. Small Bosch dishwasher. Here's your range. Moving along, your fridge is on the opposite side over here on the utility side, with your washer and dryer there, and then you do have a back door that goes to your garage and a little backyard. So you do have a detached garage, which is great. You can probably convert that into a dwelling unit. We're gonna head back over here through the kitchen. And over here, this is a little bathroom here. Interesting. So that's a 3/4 bath. And then they made this area into a bedroom, which it does have a closet, but it does have a faucet as well. And its own door. Moving along back through the living space. Going down the hallway, there's your utility room. Closet there. Here's bedroom number 2. This is actually a pretty large bedroom, which is nice. Facing the front and side of the home. Here is another full bath, little vanity. And then last but not least, here is bedroom number 3. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 1,426 square foot home built in 1948, going for $675,000 in the upper Rainier Beach area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at our next property here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 1,980 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, we just walked inside the property here, and to my right is your coat closet. And we're gonna go through here and boom, look at that. Lake Washington views right in your face. Check that out. That is amazing. So coming back inside the home, we're gonna go to your right, and you have your living space that looks straight out to those Lake Washington views. Right in between your dining and your living, you do have this deck. Let's see how you open this. Oh, there's a little switch here. And it goes out to this deck here, and you just have those views there. It is a beautiful day today in Seattle. Moving along into your kitchen. And this kitchen is definitely dated. Why do they have all the cabinets open? That's kind of creepy. But yellow countertops. Just needs some love here. That's downstairs. We'll go down there in a minute, but we're gonna go down this hallway here, right by the front door. And you have bedroom number 1 facing the front of the home. Here's a linen closet. Bedroom number 2, also facing the front of the home. And then here is your 3/4 bath. Looks like they did some updates to this at some point in time. Not recent, but some point in time. And then we're gonna head down to the lower level. Steps. This carpet is dated. Over here is your utility room with your water heater and your furnace. Looks like there's a heat pump out there. Followed by your 3/4 bath here. Then your laundry area. This is a large laundry area. Definitely can make that more of a mud room. Lovely, lovely carpet. Check the carpet out. And this is your 3rd bedroom. And you have these bifold glass doors that go out to your family room. And this over here is your family room that goes out to under the deck. And you do have a little yard. Check that out with the view. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths, built in 1980. Or sorry. 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, built in 1956 with 1980 square feet, going for $769,950, which is $770 in the upper Rainier Beach area. On to the next one, guys. All right, so 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,040 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, just walk inside. Nice little sitting area there. Really large kitchen, quartz countertops, shaker style cabinets, stainless steel appliances. You have this big bay window here. And then check out that Lake Washington views. Wow. Gas fireplace. Here's your utility room. Your water heater, that's actually a pretty small water heater. Washer and dryer. And then here's bedroom number 1, facing the front of the home. You do have Lake Washington views, but you can't even put your bed here. They should have flipped this, put the closet on the opposite side to get the view. Do have a nice patio area out back. And you have stairs that go to your shed up there. Moving along down the hallway. Here is bedroom number 2. And this has like more of a slim, long window. But if you're standing up, you can see the lake, but if you're laying down, you can't. So if you could, I would definitely cut that window down a little bit. Here is your full bath. Linen closet there. And then here is bedroom number 3. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,040 square foot home, built in 1953, going for $699,450 in the Upper Rainier Beach area. And that's it for Farm Friday this week.